Hello everybody, my name is Kat and welcome back for another video of Suzerain. We're going to continue this series. In the last video, we did quite a lot actually. We started having a couple of meetings over Olzors. We also had a meeting over there. We chose a couple of things. As you can see, if we can go to the journal and see what we did. We're still in the first turn, by the way, so let's see. We got a decision that was made to... We made the decision to promote the market economy, which is basically free market. So we're going for free market, which means we're going to approach other countries, especially Arcadia, apparently. We're going to approach them so they can help us out with the recession. We also accepted the offer to privately meet with the new CEO of a big company, so he can help us out as well with the whole inflation stuff. And I have vetoed a new electoral campaign finance bill that was super unfair for the new, for the other parties. Alright, so I could not allow that, I just couldn't. Even if it was very intriguing to have double the amount of budget, so be at 4 instead of 2, the government budget for us, it was just unfair for everyone else. So I couldn't do it, boys, I just couldn't do it. It's not democratic at all. And the next part was us also switching for the megastructure plans and stuff like that. So we did that, and we're helping out our country quite a lot. We only have one thing to do right now. Let's take a look. We can take a look at actually the cities themselves. We can take a look, population, all this stuff, GDP rank, evaluation, see what it's all about, boys. We can actually look at everything. Look at that. So that's all the stuff right here. As you can see, population rank number 1. 5.2 million in the capital of the world. Alright, let's go into Lacavan right here. Discussion of a potential infrastructure project. Let's see what we got. So the view towards the Marcan Sea from Lacavian was nothing short of exquisite. The seaside state residence, fittingly named by the Blue Mansion, was the large, fine, and accommodating. But enjoying the luxurious mansion wasn't the main reason of our visit. We gathered the economic team here to discuss the new infrastructure investment project. By the way, alright, so yeah, I did spend a budget point in this city before to do it in long term, get this to go up in the long term, the economy. Let's see what we got. Half an hour has already passed since the start of a meeting. Unfortunately, I did not even have the chance to have my usual afternoon coffee. Looking at the view for the windows, I left my mind drift for a couple of seconds. Simon's voice brought me back into the ongoing discussion. Mr. President, we need to focus on boosting the economy as quickly as possible. One of the fastest ways to achieve this is through infrastructure projects. That is true. And what does infrastructure project do? We build stuff, which means it boosts our economy and gets rid of the inflation. Also gets rid of the unemployment. Alright? So if we build stuff, unemployment's going to be better. So we want that for sure. What can we focus on? I'm gonna agree. Agreed. On the other hand, businessmen are complaining about the slow logistical rail network between Oldsworth and Lachavan. Well, we could work on that. Let us start talking as soon as Simon took a breath. On the other hand, citizens are criticizing the lack of a proper highway connection between Lacavan and Arvory. The narrow roads by the seaside are not only dangerous, but also difficult to traverse. Okay, well, it's either one of those? Can I not do both? Well, I guess if I do both, alright, I don't have all the budget in the world, I guess, that's right. So businessmen are complaining about the slow logistical rate. So the businessmen need the rails because for the money to go by. But also the citizens find it very difficult for the narrow roads, okay. We need to heed the calls of businessmen in these days of recession. We need to pick up the most profitable options for the economic growth. Well, if the citizens... I'm gonna say what... Look, I'm gonna go with the citizens. If they want me to build some roads, I'll do some roads. But we do need to pick the most profitable options for the economic growth, though. We do need the economy to grow, that's for sure. So let me just do that. So, which is obviously connecting our two most economically powerful cities. It is not the business people that suffer, but the ordinary folk. What really matters though is that we can accomplish something tangible in your first economic act. We must prove our administration capabilities. The people must know that this administration can get things done. We must improve the economy of the nation and bring it out of recession. Yes, we must bring it out of recession at all costs. Therefore, I defined two important projects for your attention. The H3 highway project and the high-speed railway project. Mr. Hall repositioned himself on the chair to take a more comfortable posture. The ministry can only support one project at a time with the current capacity and budget. Let's move on to the details of each. So which one do you want to hear about first? Right, what about the highway? How much is it going to cost for the highway? H3 project aims to improve the abysmal state of the road network in the regions bordering Aniola. The area is home to several million annual soldiers who feel neglected. There are no proper highway connections to and from England. The mayor of Avery, Eric Niel, has been asking for a bigger budget to develop the regional infrastructure. He told us that even trucks are having a hard time traveling through the main roads. The increasing traffic is causing trouble for people commuting in and out of the region. Alright, we can't leave the request of Eric and a party member unanswered. We can't leave that unanswered, that's for sure. We gotta answer to him. That must be cumbersome for the citizens. I agree. This could also hurt the local businessmen. Not sure. Yeah, this could also hurt the local businessmen as well. It hurts our economy no matter what. It is. Bless their souls. I'm happy we're thinking alike on the matter. Let us look at the map. Look at the map. I looked at the map. Lilas was pointing at Lachaven. So that's Lachaven. Alright. What about now? The H3 highway route starts at here and leads to Langberg. Okay, so that's the one. That's the one. And that's what they're saying. There's no highway for it. There's literally no highway for it. And we need to get like some sort of route going from here to here. Alright, so from there it all goes all the way to Ivory. So all the way there. And there's nothing there? Okay. As a result, the road network towards the Aniolan capital Stalport will improve substantially. Alright, so she paused and leaned forward in her chair. I saw the central government continuously neglect the annual Sordish dominated regions when I was a mayor. And this administration going to continue that kind of negligence? Well, we should no longer neglect a key region for our trade with Aniola. Yeah, every single region is important. Sounds like Canada in real life, boys. I'm not going to get into it, but it sounds like Canada and Quebec, man. Canada neglecting Quebec over and over again. I swear. So that sounds like the same type of thing right there. I'm not about that. I'm not going to neglect anybody. We should make citizens be respected as swords like all of us. It makes little sense to put investment in such a remote region. Nah. We should make the citizens be respected as swords like all of us. Exactly. I'm all for the Swordish citizen without separation or preference. Therefore, we should think about the country overall. It has to be pointed out that the highway would be less beneficial in the near term. I have to disagree. It will increase the speed of transportation throughout the region. Our citizens will be quite pleased if we successfully accomplish this. Besides, if we enter trade talks with Aniola, they would see the investment as a positive sign. You know, I think I agree. I'm going to go for the road here. I'm going to go for the road. I want to hear the other project. I've settled on this decision already. I'm going to go for the road. I have decided on a highway project to improve the infrastructure in our poorer regions. Exactly. I'm going to do that. Even though it doesn't help our economy, it helps the situation of the citizens. I want the citizens to be more on my side as well. If the citizens are happy and feel like I'm a good president, they're going to be on my side no matter what I do afterwards. If I do a bad move afterwards, well, they'll be on my side. They're going to say, well, he did a good thing for me. So I don't care what he does next, you know? It's important to do that, boys. First the good stuff, and then the bad stuff, you can do it later. Alright, so thank God. I knew that we would see reason. There we go. So negotiations will begin in the middle of this year. You will be able to award the contract through a corporation of your choice. The ministry estimates that the entire construction will finish in 2 years if every step going forward is executed successfully. Thank you for all your contributions and thoughts. See you soon, Mr. Rain. Have a nice day, Mr. President. Evening settled on the beautiful coastline of Lachevin. And there we go, that's done. So we are now building a highway which should take about 2 years to build between Ivory, Langbird, and Lachevin. We're going to construct a highway so everybody can go in there. It's going to give us as well a NOLA, right? It's gonna tell them, well, we can trade with them as well. You know, it's important to do these types of things, boys. It's very important. Our budget, our economy is not going to go up, but I'm already was working on other plans for the economy, so it's fine. All right, so invest in Arcasian company stocks, and important to an opportunity to buy stocks from an Arcasian company. What is this? So a personal investments opportunity has been revealed by Mr. Menger, an experienced stockbroker in the Veteran City. Arcasia is selling valuable shares of Armadine Industries, an up-and-coming electronics manufacturing company. We could invest or let the opportunity pass. Personal wealth, or okay, so buy 2,000 shells. So we can invest in them, I guess. I only have 2 of wealth, so I would only have do 1,000. I wouldn't do two of those. But Arcasia, so selling valuable shares to Armadine Industries, an up-and-coming electronics company. So he says this guy is a broker. Menger says he's a broker, so he says we could invest. Sure, let's invest in that company. Hopefully it's not gonna put me in trouble, but let's invest in that company. Buy some shares. At about 1,000 shares, so 1 personal wealth. I'm gonna buy some shares to that and see if that's gonna help out. If that works out, boys, we're gonna be richer in the long term, so I want that for sure. Alright, so we got another thing in Allsorts. Nothing too much in the other places though. So I think we just keep going. Reception at the inaugural ball. Alright, let's see what we got. So we got the ball right here. So I had just finished buttoning up my suit jacket when the doorbell rang. The presidential guard has arrived to pick us up for the inaugural ball. The ball was a 3-decade-old tradition, breathlessly anticipated by the politicians, bureaucrats, and the press. All eyes were about to be on me. I called on Monica to get the children ready. Looking at in the mirror, I straightened my tie and took a deep breath. After tonight, there will be no turning back. What does she look like, by the way? Okay, suddenly Dana hugged me from behind, startling me a little. Monica had fixed her hair in elaborate braid, woven through the ribbons. Oh, that's how she looks. Okay, that's Monica. Okay. All right, next up. Papa, Mama told me it's time to go. All right. Well, hello, darling. I'm ready. Where's your brother? Tell your mother I'll be ready very soon. Stroke her hair. I'm gonna stroke her hair. There we go. Someday I'll have to pry the boys away from you. You could be president yourself someday. You know what? You do know that, right? Only when I'm old like you. Oh, she giggled. All right. I'm not that old, my girl. I'm not that old. Let's see what we got. It was almost time to leave. The big ball was starting in less than an hour. All right. So now, where's my first lady? Darling, Frank, it's time. Monica, Frank, enough fussing around. Let's get moving. No, I'm not going to do that. Darling, Frank, it's time. Monica came down the stairs. She was wearing a simple yet elegant beige stiff dress and short heels. Her hair has been neatly pinned in a chignon, whatever that means, showing off the pearl earrings as I've had given her for her 15th anniversary. Okay. All those years she has stayed by my side. Now we are about to begin the most challenging chapters in our lives yet. How do you do, Mr. President? Kiss her hand, embrace her. Just stand there and look at her. Just stand there and look at her like a dumbass. Of course I'm gonna do that, boys. What the hell? I'm gonna embrace her, obviously. Alright, so pull her into the this. Now what? Now, where the hell is Frank? Frank? I'm not gonna do that. Monica, my love, you look as gorgeous as the day we married. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna be a romantic dude. Now, there's that charm that you got you elected. Alright, Frank trudged down the stairs. This thing itches. Frank turned at the color of his new tuxedo. It seems a little ill at ease. Are you good to go? I'm glad to have you with us for this big night, my guy. I'm really glad. Sure, Dad. I'm just trying to go. Alright, he's gonna be that type of dude. Papa, are these people going to be around for us from now on? Around us from now on? Well, she pointed at the presidential guards at the door of the house. They might be there often. I'm gonna tell you that. For now, until the situation clears out, they might be there. A certain most important people family needs extra protection. Fortunately, yes, they can't leave our side until my term ends. You get used to it. Well, these people are our friends, Dina. Don't worry about it. They're just friends. It's all right, baby. They're here to make sure nothing bad happens to your papa and his family. All right, so Monica held Dina's hands. Together, flanked by the guards, we walked out the door. Halfway to the car, Frank stopped abruptly and turned towards me. Dad, do I really have to go? Couldn't I stay home instead? Look, it's important, man. If I don't have every single one of my child here, I'm gonna look like a bad father or something. It's important. I'm nervous myself, but I'd feel a lot more confident if my son was by my side. It's a party thrown for me. You want to support your father? You'll love it, son. Don't be angry. Don't make me angry. No. Look, I'm nervous myself, but together we'll feel a lot better. He smiled reluctantly. There we go. Well, when you put it like that, sure, let's go. There we go. I know how to talk to people, boys. A presidential guard showed us the way as red and blue lights flashed around us. Sergey, my driver, ushered us into our armored limousine. Oh, we got a armored limousine as well. The motor car started moving towards the palace. I gazed out the window, deep in thought. Anton, what are you thinking about? Well, nothing. Nice car, isn't it? With all that's been happening, I'm wondering if I had made the right choice. I was thinking that we've come a long way together. Yeah, we've come a long way. Yes, we have, and there's still so much we'll accomplish side by side. Just remember, no matter what happens, the children and I will always be there for you. Well, that's a good thing to know. I'm going to help Papa fix everything. All right, my girl. Sure. That's one thing. Frank rolled his eyes. I know you will, honey. All right, so we'll see. This means a great deal to me. Let's just enjoy the night. This means a great deal to me. I'm gonna say it right away. After what seems like a few minutes, the convoy slowed to a halt. Sergey rolled down the limousine's soundproof partition. We're here, sir. Hope you enjoyed the driving. I did, Sergey. Thank you. There we go. Always a pleasure to hear that. Alright, so Sergey opened the door for me. The normally imposing palace was festooned with garnished banners, garish banners that nearly made it look cheerful. A line of shiny luxury sedans stretched around it. Politicians, bureaucrats, and celebrities, the creme de la creme, the la creme de la creme boys of the southern elite, streamed inside the building. Good luck out there, Mr. President. I'll see you on the trip home. There we go. I stepped out and immediately found myself surrounded by loud voices and camera flashes. Hordes of eager journalists thrust their portable microphones on my way. All right, everyone. Chill out with the flashes, all right? You want the press? I'll give you the press. What's going on here? Our guards fenced most of them off, but one woman managed to dodge them and corner me. I recognized the Swedish Broadcasting Company logo on our press lanyard. Alright, Mr. President, what is it? Do you plan on working together with the opposition parties on expected constitutional reforms? I do plan on working with everyone I can. I have other parties, they work with me closely. My administration will bring real change. This night is for celebration. I'm not going to talk about policies now. If the opposition is willing to support us, we're going to work with everyone. Yeah, we're going to work with everyone. There we go. Mr. Richter clarified that as long as you support their demands of democratization, they will work with you on all issues with cooperative spirit. What do you think about this statement? I welcome him. This is a challenge for all of us. We want the other parties to join him in his endeavor. Honestly, I don't expect much from him. I can't comment since I haven't seen his statement yet. Yeah, I haven't seen his statement yet, so I can't comment on that. There we go. One more question. One of your first acts as president was to veto a campaign finance law that would have deprived small parties of public funds while increasing those channeled to your own. Are we seeing the beginning of a more egalitarian administration? I have had it with these questions, guards. Oh my, I'm not gonna go that way. Yes, no political party deserves to be silenced. I just didn't want to cause more stir in my first day. No political party deserves to be silenced, alright? This is not a way to go. That's enough, ma'am, said one of my guards while nudging the reporter away from me. A path through the crowd was now open, and we quickly made our way through the entrance of the palace. At the same time, a dozen fireworks went off. So I hope that my confrontation with that press girl is gonna be good. I think I told some good stuff in there. I should be alright. The entrance was decorated with beautiful ribbons in Swordsman's colors of white, yellow, and maroon. A lush maroon carpet has been rolled down the stairs. We entered the lobby and joined the throngs of people making their way towards the ballroom. Behind me, I heard a familiar voice. It's Peter. All right. There they are, the most beautiful family in the Swordland. Uncle Peter. There we go. Hi, Uncle. It's great to see you. You two are growing fast, then I'm getting wiser. Faster than I'm getting wiser. That's interesting. Are you sure you've gotten any wiser, Peter? Oh my, I'm gonna hit him like that. Mr. Vice President, you sure? You're sure? Well, you're sorry for so high, Peter, I guess. Likewise. Happy to see you, familiar face. Peter's wife, Evelyn, approached us and shook our hands with firm delicate features, so that's her. Congratulations, and then I have to say the results were clear to me from the beginning. Appreciate it, Evelyn. It means a lot. There we go. The pleasure is all mine. Alright, so I think it's time to celebrate this victory. I hope you will show the same enthusiasm on the job. Well, exactly that's why we're here. We could start by getting some drinks. Well, I hope you will show the same enthusiasm on the job, my guy. Of course I will. You know me, I work as hard as I play. This guy. He gave a short smile that looked halfway genuine. Seemed uncomfortable. Alright, so Monica, how are you? You barely said a word. Well, I'm more than relieved to have his roller coaster ride over with. But, of course, now the real works begin. There we go. Oh, yes, managing the help, planning parties. Daily trips to the salon to look at our best for foreign dignitaries. I can't talk, boys. Some of these words are very high up words for English. It's very hard to read those. Don't be so old-fashioned, Evelyn. I plan to use my power as First Lady to advance the position of women throughout Swordland. Equal rights for our sex are long overdue, wouldn't you say, Anton? Oh shit, that's not even a thing yet? I thought that was already a thing. The hell? And here I am, protecting the parties, when the women don't even have their own thing yet. Okay. As long as you don't burn the roast, am I right? Okay. Up to a point, yes, they must not neglect their responsibilities to their husband. Nah, that's bullshit. Absolutely, and we'll work together to achieve that. That's my wife, never content to be just a pretty face. Oh, for God's sake. What are these answers, boys? Alright, so absolutely, we'll work together. Don't worry about it. We'll work with women, boys. Flashed with me, Monica flashed me with a smile. Dina suddenly jumped in between us and tugged on my sleeve. Papa, can we go? I want to see the ballroom. We are having a conversation. Yes, it's time. Let's go. Of course. We'll go there. Move to the ballroom. There we go. So we left the lobby and made our way to the ballroom. Instead, inside, we were yet again surrounded by a now noisy crowd, but this time it was the politicians who sought to appease the new authority in Swordland. I spent the next few years shaking hands, joining various conversations, some serious, some superficial, and making speeches. We finally settled down at the dinner table with the victors at the band started playing some slow jazz tunes. Okay. Oof, that was tiring. We have to get used to it. Yeah, I have, if I have to shake another hand again, well, no. Another drink? What are you already, what, you're already tired? Well, suddenly a loud banging noise echoed from outside the ballroom. Then another one, and another. What the hell? The musicians stopped playing. Everyone in the room was looking around in confusion. Peter and I turned towards each other, realizing dawning on both of our faces. Is there shooting happening? Fireworks? No, it's gunshots. As soon as Monica heard the word, she lunged from her seat. Get down. Shield Monica and the kids. I'm gonna shield them. I threw myself on Monica and Dina and Frank to shield them. Papa, what's happening? I knew it. We should never have gone. Chaos broke out as some guests flung themselves under their tables and others ran towards the door screaming. Dina burst into tears while Frank tried to comfort her. Hiding the fear in our own eyes. We're getting an assassination attempt here? 3 more gunshots rang out loudly. Mr. President, are you alright? Who's that? Okay, that's the chief of police. Carl Greaser, head of the police, was running towards us with 3 more police officers in decorated uniforms. They all had their guns drawn. As soon as he made it to us and saw that we were unarmed, he let us a big sigh of relief. Thank God. Alright, so what the hell is going on here? Status report, check the perimeter. Status report right now. 1 second, Mr. President. He turned around quickly to his men. Check the perimeter now. Alright, so Paul, Jensen, follow my lead. We will bring them to the safe room. He now turned to Monica, Evelyn, and the children and spoke in a softer voice. Do not worry. The situation is now under control. Please follow me. We promptly followed Carl through the winding halls and corridors of the palace. His men still had their guns drawn, which did nothing to ease the tension. On the way, Peter made an attempt to break the silence. What a fucking night, indeed. It's not over yet. Shh, not now, Peter. Can you shut your mouth for a bit? You can't say that again. Well, it's not over yet. Carl turned at us with a serious face as we were about to round a corner. Quiet, please. Sorry, I talk when I get nervous. Peter, shut up! Alright. Carl flipped a switch on the wall and the panel opened, revealing a hidden staircase leading to a large reinforced door. Inside, a set of emergency lights flickered on. The safe room was comfortable and spacious with expensive-looking leather sofas. Small security monitors on the wall displayed grainy footage of each room in the palace. There was a boardroom in the pantry containing enough provisions to last a month. Monica and Evelyn sat the children down and started whipping to tears. Carl stepped away from us and made a few radio calls. When he was done, he returned to me and Peter. So what's the status? Now, not the best inauguration ball I've been to. That's a good one. That's a good one. Inauguration ball, I was trying to be assassinated from the get-go. So tell me, do I have clowns for a security force? Oh my god. Are we under attack? Who is attacking us? Well, it's not the best integration ball, that's for sure. I'm gonna try cracking nervous. There we go, let out a nervous laugh. You know, you gotta make laugh. People laugh. Ease the tension up a little bit. We're fine, we're fine. Certainly not, sir. The music is starting to be super loud though. Holy shit. The music is actually making me nervous. Carl's radio suddenly crackled to life. Every second felt like an eternity as he pressed his ear to the receiver. When it fell silent, he turned to us. Good news. We're not in any danger at the moment. The situation has been dealt with and the perimeter has been secured by the guards and the police. He glanced towards Monica, Evelyn, and the kids. If I may, sir. He gestures towards a more private corner of the room and starting speaking more quietly. This is what we know so far. We have confirmed that 2 people were gunned down in front of the palace. The attacker is one of them, and we have a reason to believe he was working alone. He fired 3 shots at an MP, 1 to the head, 2 to the body, instantly killing them. Presidential guards of the palace immediately shot and killed the attacker. He has not been identified yet and will require an investigation. Why would he shoot a military police? The MP that was killed was identified as Bernard Circus, the Swordish poet. Oh, it's that guy. Oh, all right. It's that guy, boys. He's a prominent guy in the for the citizenship. Oh, okay. All right, I see. This is huge, Anton. This will cause a lot of problems. Yeah, a lot of problems. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. I think that assassination was not a coincidence, boys. I think they're trying to try blaming it on me or something. Peter pulled out 2 cigarettes and handed them to me. He then turned to Evelyn and could hear him trying to reassure her that everything was going to be alright. Monica was still trying to tend to Dina, and Frank paced the room, mumbling that he should have stayed home. Comfort Monica and the kids? Peter, old friend, what the hell are we getting ourselves into? Smoke along? I'm gonna comfort the child and everything. There we go. Nothing like this will ever happen again. I'll make sure of it. We're safe. I'll make sure everything is going to be fine. I can't promise that anything like that will never happen again. I mean, it's bound to happen. We can't be sure of anything anymore, Anton. I lit my cigarette and took a deep drag. I'm going to see this through and keep my family safe. At all costs. Crush the cigarette at the ashtray. Well, I don't know what just happened, boys. The music's still going on. But just an assassination attempt like any other, I guess. Read the report from also security increased. So security measures at the capital have been heightened after the murder of Bernard Sickers. The mayor of Ulster reports that everything is under control. Okay. The police chief reported an investigation has been launched on the murder of Bernard. Alright, so now we got an emergency meeting. But before that, we're going to end it. We got some news right there. Certainly today, Rain open to talk. President Rain signaled a possible cooperation with Richter, of the opposition leader, basically ahead of integration ball. We're going to do remarks of Richter. Alright, so everything seems fine. Mr. MP shot, nation in shock. Sordon has been shot by grave news today as an elected member of the parliament has been shot dead in a suspected political assassination. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I feared right here. I'm probably gonna get blamed for this as a political assassination. I don't like that. This is not good. The fact that such a violent act happened at the heart of the capital during the new president's inauguration celebration has worried many citizens. The Red Youth has reported to have promised a revenge. This seems like it has a potential to be a spark that would swirl into the political violence of the 20s. Now the Red Youth is unhappy with me because of that. We're gonna have to figure this all out in the next video though, boys. Remember to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys for the next one. Keep it easy.